Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I'm going to be planning the week of February 1st in my memory planner. This is an Aura Estelle A5 wide cloud planner and the color is rose quartz. Still have not set this up yet, but I will let you know when I do that. Hopefully it will be super soon, some point this month for sure. I pulled a kit out of my stash. It's a bit of an older kit for this week and it is called Goal Getter from Crafts by Thaowie. I had to shuffle some things around and I have had like a kind of exciting couple of weeks at work, so I decided to use a work from home, work vibes type kit. I just thought this was super gorgeous and I can't wait to use it. It's been a minute since I've used a Crafts by Thaowie kit, so really fun to mix that in. Anyway, this is the format for the kit. It is a 4-page mini kit, so you have all of your full boxes. Absolutely gorgeous. She does like her own drawing and stuff, so you're not going to see the stuff in her shop anywhere else. Here is your sort of functional page, a little bit more functional stuff, the sidebar stuff. She does this really cool cleaning checklist, which I'm obviously not going to use because this is a memory spread, but I do think that that's pretty cute, and she does sell these in her shop separately. Like, I know a lot of people super love them, and you got all these little doodle icons down here. The split washi, one set of foiled headers, and then date covers. So I have a lot of extra goodies pulled out to help me round out this kit because it's not quite enough functional stuff, but I did think that this was really pretty, and it's got like pink and black, which are pretty easy colors to match, and actually some marble as well. So I am going to pull out these pages and jump in.
While I'm doing the base of the kit this week, I thought it would be fun to talk about work stuff since this was like a very work vibes kit and it was an exciting work week, or really few weeks for me. And I do get some questions about that from time to time. I do not work in a creative industry or anything related to like planners or crafting or anything like that. I work in a STEM field actually, and I work freelance now in that field. I had corporate jobs until after my second son was born, and then I left like working, I worked reduced hours, but I left working like a full-time type job after I went back from maternity leave the second time, and I just started working for myself, but in that same field. And actually the company that I used to work for is one of my main clients as a freelancer. So that is really cool, and I'm glad that it worked out. So I've been working freelance, I guess, almost for 3 years now I guess it's more like a little over 2 years now. So I had 6 months of maternity leave after my son was born, and then I went back for like 3 months and then decided to leave. So yeah, I've been working freelance for about 2 years, and I have just a couple of clients, and they feed me work from other clients. So like individuals and companies use them, and then they outsource some of that work to me, and that's basically how that works. And I know if you are a regular viewer of this channel, I write this weekly report on Mondays for one of my clients, and then other than that, all of my stuff is more ad hoc. And then the kind of exciting thing that I had been working on this week and the week after and like the week before this was a reformat of my regular Monday thing. So I'm really excited about that, and also hopefully that boosts the sales of it a little bit, because I actually do get paid on commission for that report, which is nice. So it's nice to have like a mix. I have projects that I just collect a fee for, projects that pay me hourly, and then also stuff that I get paid on commission. So it's a good balance, and I really enjoy working freelance. It was an interesting transition, and I actually never thought I would be able to make a transition like that. But one of my really good friends from work and a mentor of mine did it before me, and then was transitioning back to working a full-time role, like once her kids got a little bit older, and I was actually able to pick up some of the freelance work that she had been doing when she was transitioning out of it, which helped me get like a really great jump start on my own freelance career. And now I've actually been doing it longer than she did it for, and I just really enjoy it. I like being able to say no to projects, say yes to projects, formulate how much work I want to be doing around like our schedules and our timelines, so that I can pick up less work in the summer, so that I can spend more time at the beach and stuff like that. But it allows me to work like a lot less than I was working, still contribute to our income, and obviously my husband is like the primary breadwinner at this point, but I still am able to contribute like a good amount to our income, and also just enjoy my time with the kids. And also, I just don't think I am like suited for office type jobs. Like I have my original degree is in math and econ with like a focus in statistics, and I'm very like a corporate-y, I'm like a very that kind of work person. Like I do a lot of data analysis and modeling and that kind of stuff, but I'm like not really well suited towards towards office politics at all. So being a freelancer really helps like with that. And I feel like that has contributed to my success. I'm also like I've worked from home since like 2015, I don't know, something like that. I've worked from home for a really long time. So I'm also like good at working from home and setting my own hours and sort of being responsible for my own deliverables, which I think is really important if you are going to work freelance, because, with freelance, if you don't do the work, you don't get paid. So anyway, and I think the hardest part about freelance is like before, when I worked in a corporate job, I had like a bunch of more junior analysts that I work with, and I could be like, okay, I want to focus on this analytics and you guys should do X, Y, and Z. And now I'm like, okay, I want to focus on this and this is how we do it. And now I just have to do it all myself. And then the other big thing is I do a lot of writing for one of my clients, and I never did much writing before I worked freelance at all. And that has been like a bit of a struggle. Like even in college, I never really did very much writing because I had like such a mathematical background and like such a STEM field, and there's just not a lot of writing stuff. So that is my other big thing. And I have like a bunch of editors, and when I do write for this company, and I just like I'm always just like, I'm sorry for my grammar, but it is getting better. But that is definitely the hardest part of sort of what I work on now. Anyway, so this Monday was actually a snow day. We had some more this week. This is like the snowiest winter I can remember since I was a kid living in this area. Of course, I had snowier winters when we lived in Boston, obviously, because Boston gets way more snow than Philadelphia, but this is the snowiest winter I can remember, like in Philadelphia. When we did play outside in the snow, I still had to do like my regular Monday work thing, and we actually made bread. This day we made challah and pitas. The pitas turned out really good. And then you like cook them really quick in the oven in the pan. It was fun. And we were having we had like pita pockets for dinner, like little pita sandwiches that night. And then, it was just like a very chill family day, fun in the snow, a little bit of work, all that good stuff. And I think I'm going to like go shuffle some of the things at the bottom after I get to the end of Tuesday. I don't remember what happened. But anyway, then Tuesday, there was no school again. This was like a pretty big storm. We got around 10 inches of snow. And yes, school was closed for Monday, Tuesday, and then they had like a 2-hour delay on Wednesday. So once again, there was no school, and then I took the kids to play outside. I feel like there's like a lot of little kid parenting things that I super don't enjoy, or like I don't like love like pretending to be a puppy on the floor with my kids or anything like that. You do it, but whatever. I really, really enjoy playing in the snow. It's really fun, and I like, my husband and I are like, oh, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? Like, who wants to do the kids do this? And I'm just like, no, I'll go play in the snow with them. That's fine. I don't mind. I want to do it. It is really fun. And then and then we put the kids down for a nap, and my like almost 5-year-old threw like an absolute temper tantrum. She doesn't really nap, but she usually has to have some quiet time in her room, but then she woke everyone up from her nap, so then that was big trouble. And it was kind of a miserable afternoon, so we had a super fun morning and a super miserable afternoon. That night I just like relaxed and did some reading, and I took a bath. It's just like, kids, man. Anyway, no, it was a really fun couple of snow days. It was just like the baby really needs to nap, and my son, who's like almost 3, is like not anywhere near giving up his nap, so it was just a whole situation. So anyway, then I went back to Monday because I realized I didn't mark working, and I wanted to, and I had the space to, but I just decided I didn't like the way it looked at the bottom, so I wanted to shuffle things around, and I wanted to put the flag up higher because I thought it looked nicer, and I didn't want like the black box so close to the black washi, so I just kind of shuffled the position of the boxes, and there wasn't like anything super time specific in there. I just like, I don't know. So it doesn't really matter. If stuff's like a little bit out of order, I usually try and go like in chronological order of the day, but I'm not like, if it fits better another way, I'm just going to put it another way because it's not like a huge deal. And then I was just like sliding everything around with the undo, which I always feel like I'm so nervous to break out undo on a spread because like I feel like it's like Pringles, once you pop, you can't stop. But I think that is the only time I use undo in this one. So anyway, that is that. And then I had this snow day sticker from Artbox Stickers already pulled out, and I just fit it there on the big box on Monday because those scripts are like absolutely huge. I usually prefer like a smaller script, but I do love the Artbox Stickers lettering, and I have them, so I'm going to use them when I can, but it does make them harder to kind of fit in. Anyway, on Wednesday, I was just like really, really exhausted. I don't remember why, just that's like the story of my life. Baby teething, baby didn't sleep well, some kid didn't sleep well, or I stayed up too late reading. All of those are possible, or a combination, So anyway, I was really tired, and then we had like the 2-hour late start, which I was actually like kind of upset about. I got over it, but I was just like, are you serious? Like, what is going on? Oh, and actually, this is the day that so I was already really mad about that because I didn't feel like they should need a 2-hour start from a storm that was like literally on Monday, and we'd already taken 2 days off school. Fine, be safe, whatever, obviously, but I was just really annoyed about it, and then people were being horrible in carpool, like so bad at it. I don't like if it takes you, it's toddlers. If it takes you a long time to get your kid out of the car, whatever, unbuckled, situated, that's fine. But then some parents like insist on watching their kid walk all the way into school instead of just like leaving them with the teacher, which I don't understand. And then another parent stopped at someone else's car to talk. And I was just like, this line is 15 years long. Move. Anyway, it was taking everything in me not to like slam on the horn, which I was obviously not going to do because it's like a toddler carpool. But I was enraged. And like my rage became like so irrational. And I just like was like, I need to calm down. So I spent like the rest of the morning trying to calm down from that, and then I did some filming. I read a book and like just hung out with my husband. But anyway, I was like, it took me a really long time to calm down, and I'm usually like a frustrated, like slow simmer person. I'm not usually like a rage-filled person, so this was really unusual, and I like had a really hard time shaking it. And I also know that it was like all minor annoyance stuff that was making me angry, so I'm not really sure why I got so enraged, but it happened, and well, at least I can acknowledge that it wasn't rational, so whatever. Anyway, then on Thursday, we played outside. My son doesn't have school on Thursday, so we played outside. We had a really fun day with the baby and my son. I got ramen for lunch from this new like ramen place that I found that I really like. We live like really close to this like one part of the city where like a lot of like people who have just graduated from college live, I guess I would say. And because of that, like with like DoorDash and Caviar and stuff, we have so many more delivery food options than we used to have, like anywhere that we've lived that hasn't been in a city, and that's really nice, and I do definitely enjoy that from time to time. Anyway, I just filmed and I don't know, hung out. Oh, and then our construction crew stopped by just to install 2 extra smoke detectors. We had like the final inspection on our construction work from the township the week before, and they had said we just needed like 2 more smoke detectors in the upstairs. So they just dropped them and did them really quick. But our construction's been done. It's like done and paid for at this point. But yeah, so you got to have those smoke detectors so that they can close out our permits and all of that good stuff. Anyway, and then what day am I even on here? I don't even know. On Friday, I had a work call that was like our final approval on like the reformat. So that was super exciting. And then like the week after this, which I didn't want to use a work kit the week after this just because it was Valentine's Day and I already had a Valentine's Day kit. But the week after that, we actually like sent it to clients to preview and like a few select people. So that's what was really exciting about work this week. So that's why I used that. And then I did some filming. We got Korean food and just hung out and watched TV, and I took another bath. And then on Saturday, we went to my sister-in-law's house to like have the kids play and hang out. And we got like food and had a really great time. And then my daughter fell asleep on the couch at home in like a really awkward position, and her poor little neck hurt. And I was just like, oh, I don't know what to do for a 5-year-old with a neck ache. I was just like, I felt so bad. We like tried to relax and gave her a little Tylenol, and she took like a nice shower that night, but I felt really bad about that. And then I just hung out with my husband. And then on Sunday, we just had like a really slow morning, just hung out. And then we went over to my dad's house and played in the snow there. And we got more like snow, I think, on that Sunday, just like I think a small storm, I don't remember. And then we built a snowman, and my dad had a sled that he bought for the kids that we've like kept forgetting to take home with us. So we like kind of went sledding. I mean, mostly we just like pulled them down his driveway, which it wasn't like too hard or anything, and it was really fun. Like I said, I really love being in the snow with the kids. I thoroughly enjoy like getting all bundled up. They don't last outside like super long anyways, so it's really nice. And we built a snowman, and like by the end they lost interest. It was like really good snowman snow. It was like very, very like that like wet pack snow. I don't know. Anyway, so that was really fun. And then that night was Super Bowl Sunday, so my husband and I just watched that. I mean, It's funny, we were like watching it and I was like half paying attention, half doing stuff on the computer. And I was just like, do you remember how into football we used to be? Like, I used to be in like 2 different fantasy leagues and like would never miss a game, like couldn't live without NFL Red Zone. Like, I don't even remember the last time I watched like a football game. And like, I barely watched the Super Bowl. I was like really not even paying attention, like could not care less. And I was just like, this used to be such a huge part of our lives, like before we had kids. And now we haven't had cable in like 5 years. And I like never watch a game. I mean, we root for the Eagles. We're both from Philly, and like, you know, the kids like put on their Eagles gear and stuff, but like we hardly ever watch. And even if we do, I feel like it holds my attention for like 10 minutes, and then I'm just like, okay, I need to be doing something else while I'm watching this. This is not engaging enough for me. But it's just really funny because it's definitely something I used to like care about a lot, and now just like not at all. But anyway, that is it for this week.
Okay, that is everything all finished up. I love how this looks. This was a very challenging spread with all of like the dark colors and being a smaller kit, but I do think it came together super nice, and I like how this looks, and I'm glad that I got a chance to use this and kind of mix things up with my little kit shuffling that went on. Anyway, let me show you what I have left. Just like a little bit of stuff, since I did pull in a bunch of other functional stuff to kind of balance it out and balance out all of like the super dark colors in the kit to make it easier for writing. And I did just pop an overlay on top of my journaling section when I was done filling it out. That was like my plan from the beginning, but I thought that that would just be make that look a little bit more like a box, since I did just use the headers to kind of create that space. But anyway, that is everything. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplants to keep up with everything going on my planner. Bye!